Hi everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. I am here to bring to you your love messages for September 2025 for all 12 zodiac signs. If you have not subscribed yet, make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss your accurate predictions and what's coming up for the next month in your love life, okay? I am recording this in advance. This is August. And we're not even finished with August yet, but I'm going to be giving you messages that will be coming up for you and will be playing out in your life. For those of you who are single, connected with someone in any kind of way romantically, not necessarily for those of you in long-term commitments or marriages. Please keep that in mind as you're watching as well. This may not be suitable for all ears, but some messages in the readings can resonate with you if you are dealing with a lover, just in general. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the first sign. Okay, there, Gemini. Gemini, let's look into your messages. Okay, so we are going to be looking at what's going on for the Gemini women first, and then I'll jump right into the Gemini masculines right after this. So for Gemini women in love, you're the star in September to a lover. Remember, this is a love reading. But to a lover, you stand out. To a lover, all eyes are on you. This person is very interested in you, very into you. And the one thing that they like about you the most is how you seem to you put a little extra pizzazz in everything that you do, and they like that. Even if you're cooking a meal for this person, it's something special that you do that they really love, and it's like a flavor that they can't find anywhere else, or maybe they've been looking for a while, and you make it just like their mom or like their grandmother. Or maybe it's just you, maybe it's just who you are. You just have this like energy flowing through you that they really, really like. They see you as someone very close to them, and they want to keep the connection sacred, like just between you and them, exclusivity to the max. And I feel like that's because who you are. Okay, that's just because or it could be that you are dealing with a famous person. If not that, then some of you could be falling in love with someone famous, or you're going to be dealing with someone who has a lot of popularity. In September, this person used to be stuck in a situation, but they're no longer going to be stuck. They're no longer going to be trapped in some type of situation that they were in. Maybe it was something about them not being able to see you for the last few months, weeks, whatever, days. But in September, it looks like something opens up where you'll be able to see them more, or your schedule opens up to see them more. Somebody's about to retire, and either they're going to have more time for you, or you're going to have more time for them. I'm getting retirement. I'm also getting letting go of some other obligations. It could be that someone is now going to have their house to themselves, or in September, or it could be that someone is just no longer as busy as they were. There's a lot of like free time on someone's hands to be able to meet up and spend time together. You have a lot of endearing, loving types of feelings toward this man. Okay, you really do like him. This is someone who you may not be head over heels, or you may not be like deeply in love. This could be something fresh. This could be something in the beginning, something kind of new. But I feel like whoever they are, they do want to collaborate with you. They could see themselves moving forward with you. They could see themselves partnering up with you. They choose you to do this with, because obviously there could be something about you that this person really wants or really likes. Somebody could just cook just like their mom, and they're just blown away how you can cook just like the mom, and you're very similar to her. You both have you both juggle a lot is what I'm getting to. There's a lot of things on your plates all the time. It's a lot of things on your plate. It's always a lot of things on his plate. Your schedules are very busy, and that's what's been going on. It seems like time conflicts between the two of you. It seems like, you know, the kind of schedules you haven't been able to commit to this connection the way that you both want to. But like I said, someone's freeing themselves from something. Someone's about to retire now, or something's about to change in someone's life. Someone's no longer going to be working where they were working, or something is about to change, Gemini. The only thing is, someone chooses not to communicate when a Taurus is around. For some of you, I don't know if this is a third party or not. This could be a third party. It doesn't have to be, but I'm seeing that when a Taurus is around, someone doesn't talk. Someone doesn't want to talk. Someone doesn't want to deal with the other person when there's a Taurus around, a Taurus in the picture. This could be another person. So like, it could be another man. If you have a Taurus around you in any kind of way, it could be a family member. It could be somebody that you know. It could be you that doesn't want to really deal with this person when there's a Taurus presence around you, or when they have a Taurus presence around them, they may not talk to you. Something is very shysty about the communication, for real. It's very iffy, is very hot and cold, is very back and forth. It is not always consistent because of a presence of someone else. So what's hiding and what he may not know about you, Gemini female, is you may be, okay, this is going to be more serious. This has a very, very serious undertone, and I'm going to tell you right now, to my lovely, amazing people out there, those of you who are spiritual, my spiritual babies who listen, I don't want to scare you with this, but I know that if you're spiritual, you're open-minded. But there's two things that I see. The first thing is someone's health may be declining in September. You are them, okay? And he may not know this about you. You know, that could be something that you're hiding from him, or something that you haven't discussed with him or told him about, or this is happening to him and he hasn't told you. But you may be kind of suspicious about something, okay, in September. The second way that I'm seeing this is you could be grieving something, Gemini, in September. Okay. Second way I'm seeing this is that you could be grieving about something, or he's grieving about something. Somebody's grieving about someone else or something that's going on. This could contribute to someone's schedule now being free. There's something very unfortunate happening in your life or in his life in September is what I get. I hate messages like that. I really do, but I have to say it. I have to say it. It seems like the connection itself is okay, you know, like there's a nice flow between the two of you. I can feel a good rapport, but something really either tragic or hurtful is in the background. Okay. All right, Gemini. That's your read for September in love. Take care. I'm gonna move on to the Gemini masculines. Okay, Gemini masculines. Ooh. Wow. Wait. Gemini masculines. Are you about to do what I think you are? Wait. Gemini masculines. You don't care anymore. You don't care anymore. At first, you made a promise to a woman that you would never hurt her. Like to whoever you're with, whoever you're in a relationship with. But now, the way things have turned out, you're open to creeping now. Something just opened. Something just happened. Okay, so in September, something's going to happen. Either it's happened right now or it is going to happen in September. But at some point, you're going to be open to a third party now, another woman. Okay, and you probably haven't stepped out in a while, but the way you feel is like, you really do want this new love with this woman. Because when you look at her, this woman is like the sun. Like, she's very radiant, powerful, beautiful, and inspires a lot of people. She makes you happy. She makes you laugh. She brings out the younger side of you, the younger version of you. Like, you connect to your inner child by just simply observing her. And she reminds you that life could really be easy if you just coast. And you don't let anything, anyone, or anybody dampen your mood. She's like strong, but she's also very beautiful. Whoever this is, she may wear honey blonde and lighter blonde hair, or she could be a Leo. Usually women with heavy Leo in their birth chart wears their hair like that. Or she could be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, a Leo, or have these signs somewhere in her birth chart. She could also be an Aries, a Gemini, just like you. But she could be anyone. She could be anyone, okay? But yeah, this is the one who you're actually thinking about introducing to your life. But I'm hearing that she's going to have to know you're not exclusively hers, though. You know what I mean? Like, this is, of course, I'm just the messenger, giving you're really the messenger. Gemini, you're the Gemini and Virgo or Mercury ruled signs, and they're both messengers for God. So you may relay messages. Thank you. You may relay messages just like Virgo does, but Gemini is, I think that you really are into her, and I'm just telling you what I'm getting. Not saying that it's right or wrong, but I'm just saying the way you're feeling is that she's going to have to understand you're not exclusively for her. And that's the only way that you're going to be able to move forward with her, is if she understands that you're not looking for exclusivity, but the opportunity to know her, the opportunity to get with her in some kind of way, is the goal. And it doesn't even matter anymore how it has to happen. It just has to go down like that. It just has to happen. One thing I know about a Gemini from looking at Trump and Kanye, is that when they really want somebody, they're going to get that person eventually, no matter how long it takes. When they have their eye on something rare, they definitely try to get it. So for a Gemini man, it's like you already have your eyes on what you want, and you're trying to do it, and it doesn't matter anymore who else is around. It's like people just gonna have to respect your mind at this point, because it's no way in the world that you keep feeling like you're supposed to be in her life and you're not. And there's also no way in the world that you're seeing how much value she could bring to your life and you not act on it. So you're trying to do this. She sees you as a king. The way you carry yourself is different. You're very real, more down to earth, more practical, but also like you don't play around. You don't play, like you just don't play around. You don't play with love, and that's what she likes about you so much. You don't play with love. You don't play with people's hearts. You don't try to scheme and scam someone out of their love. You don't try to act weird, like weirdos. You don't act like that. You're too down to earth. You're very raw and authentic. She loves the things you say. She loves how you are. She loves how you act. She loves you, basically. Not like that, like not affectionate love, but like, you know how people say that, I just love him, he's so funny, like, you know, like that. So that's how she feels about it, and that's just what it is. But the thing is, you're thinking about how much she's been through. In September, you're going to have your mind on her trials and tribulations a lot. You're going to be thinking about all the things she had gone through. And I think, honestly, that's like the driving force for you to be able to step into this new world. Because, like, your intuition is already showing you what's in the future. And you know it's not going to be easy. You already know it's kind of hard, kind of, you know, but men love a challenge. And so the fact that it's kind of complex, it's kind of complicated, it's kind of hard, it's like on some, like, you got to hit the right angle at the right time type, you know. So with you knowing that you've got to hit these angles at the right moment, take these certain types of approaches toward her, you already know that it is going to be a task in order to get her to see that you're really into her, because it's all about the method and the mode of communication that you choose. It's like texting is so informal, sending messages is informal. She's not going to be able to relate or connect to you just like that. You could be trying to work through other people, but that's informal as well, because when that type of thing happens, something could get messed up. People's opinions can cloud your actual judgment of what you see versus what you hear, or what you know versus someone else's perspective. So you do have to go at this at the right angle. So whoever she is, she's like a woman who's in control of her whole life. The world is in her hands. Like, the way she is, she may be in tune with the nighttime, but under the moonlight, she knows a lot of things. Just because she chooses to be reserved and deeply introspective, it doesn't mean that she's not open enough to date you, because she would, you know, like, are open enough to, you know, like, start seeing you or spending time with you or hooking up sometimes to go, you know, and chill watching movies sometimes. It doesn't mean that she won't do these things just because she's very like, to herself. She's open, but you just have to, again, your mode of communication just has to be done the right way. I bet if it were a situation where you just out the blue called, or you just out the blue let her know, like, yeah, and really talk to her, you would get a whole other type of response, and you would get exactly what you wanted to hear. But you just have to make sure you come the right way. Like, you need to do this and not like make it awkward in any other form of communication, is what I see. The thing about you and her is you had a similar past. That's the thing. You're both very like, you both have been hit with a lot of stuff in life. People have tried to do unruly things towards you and tried to hit you from all types of different ways to stab you in the back. And you've experienced betrayal at a young age. You've experienced something with your mom or your dad or something like that. Or maybe some elders. You've also experienced heartbreak a lot, disappointment a lot with people. Some of you have just really had bad times with friends, associates, jobs, whatever. Like, whatever it is, it's like you both had something rough, like something wasn't easy. You share that in common because you understand, like, okay, this is life, but the way you two are is like super commando, ready for action at any moment. Though, like, life could have done these things, but you're the conquerors of life, though. Like, you both are like suited for Earth, like ready for Earth. Like, that's, I mean, some people come here not ready, but you two know what needs to be done at every single corner. You already know what needs to be done on Earth in order to be victorious no matter what, and to deal with humans. You are the type of people that when you really want something, you're going to take a leap of faith and you're going to go and get what you want. She's like that. You're like that. It's straight up. But the only thing is, you think that she's not going to be as assertive. You have like this perception of her where you don't think she's going to be diplomatic. And you don't think she's going to just straight out not sugarcoat and say exactly what she wants or exactly what she's, like exactly how she feels. There's something about you think she won't be clear enough with you in order to get you to understand how she feels about you or what she wants. But that's not true. She can be very clear. She can be very concise. She can be very, raw and authentic if that's what you want. She can just tell you what it is, but you have to just, be prepared and also make sure you can handle that as well, because she is like that. It's just that you're not seeing that because your efforts are not, again, it's not the right angle. It's like, it's not the right communication. It's like having an expectation for something to go a certain way, but you're not involved in it. You see what I'm saying? Like, and if you are, is like the way you're doing it is not getting it. You see? So understand that this is a woman who's not going to talk to anybody at a distance unless that person is tangibly available and she is aware. Like, she hears your voice, she knows it's you, that type of thing, or she sees you right there. Like, other than that, it's not gonna really pop off the way you really want it to, informally, or through people. Because again, if you're going through people are not really saying what's going on. That's another thing. A lot of things will see it's like this, because I know how people think, especially men with like a lot of money or popularity. Or if you don't have these things, you could just be someone who's very attractive and you're used to getting women. So I mean, every type of man I could tell you about them, like every single type, because they're predictable. But some of you may be trying to avoid something wrong to happen. So you may not make her aware of the fact that it's you who like her. Or let me find out you're DMing her on a fake page, or you're sending her some type of way, communicating with her not as yourself. You see, it's things like that is like you're trying to prevent a disaster in your eyes. You're trying to prevent your third party finding out, or maybe you're trying to prevent this going wrong, going left. Maybe you're just trying to prevent her saying too much, right? But sometimes when you try to prevent something, that thing right there could happen. It could happen because you're being a little too cautious and trying to prevent it, when you should just be approaching this thing like as if you're a regular person back at home and you like somebody and do what you would normally do. That's basically what this should be like. But some of you are really overthinking something. Some of you keep sending her things online, or you keep like doing things to where you're trying to judge her off of blind, like a blind date, like a blind connection, like your love is blind. You know what I mean? Like, how are you gonna make that type of physical connection in a blind way? Like, you have to be straight up about it. That's the only thing she responds to, if you haven't noticed. So what's hiding here and what she may not know about you is that you're about to come her way. September is the month. That's the month. You're about to go straight to her. Like, there's nothing stopping you. There's nothing blocking you. You've already laid there with your thoughts. You've already like figured the whole situation out. You already came up with the master plan. You already know you're about to like really pursue. Like, you already know that. But you just want to make sure two things. She knows that there is a third party and she's okay with that. And then B, you're also trying to make sure that she will tell you like she will keep it real with you, you know. And I feel like if you're gonna make that move forward, go ahead. I do actually see that that's what you're gonna do. But if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. But just, you know, like I said, just make sure that it's in the right communication method. All right, thank you.